Every time you open your phone, someone makes money off your attention. And it's not just convenience anymore. You are being programmed. Let that sink in. Thousands of micro-decisions, controlled by someone else's design. Is it still you in control, or has your brain been hijacked? Imagine your brain as a lab rat. Every like, every scroll, every notification is a carefully placed reward. And the scientists, they're not wearing lab coats. They're wearing hoodies in Silicon Valley. Your brain is wired for reward. When something pleasurable happens, it releases dopamine, a chemical that makes you feel good and want more. Social media figured this out. They hijacked the dopamine system. Each like, each ping, a tiny hit, just like a drug. And the worst part? It's intermittent. You don't know when the next hit will come. That unpredictability keeps you hooked, just like a slot machine. Let's take an example. Think of TikTok. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Boring, boring. Boom. Viral video. Dopamine spike. Now your brain says, what if the next one's even better? Ever noticed how there's never a stop button? That's not an accident. Designers created the infinite scroll, so there's no reason to leave. Former Google designer Tristan Harris calls it behavioral design, a way to manipulate you using psychology. Apps are not tools anymore. They are slot machines for your attention. On a real-world insight, Netflix's former CEO once said, "Our biggest competitor isn't Hulu, it's sleep." They're literally designing against your biology. But dopamine isn't the only trick. There's something deeper. The need to be seen, liked, validated. Social media exploits your identity. What you post, how you look, who likes it. You begin to curate a persona, not for you, but for approval. It's like living in a house made of mirrors, constantly adjusting your reflection for others. This creates a psychological loop called approval addiction. Your sense of worth becomes linked to numbers on a screen. Here's the truth no one wants to admit. You're not the customer. You're the product. Advertisers pay billions, not for your clicks, but for your mind, your time, your attention, your behavior. They're studying you, using your data to make the next scroll even harder to resist. They don't want you to use the app. They want the app to use you. Consequences? Rising anxiety in teens, lower attention spans, increased loneliness despite being connected. Harvard research shows the more time you spend online, the less happy you become. And yet, we keep scrolling. The first step to freedom is awareness. These platforms are built to hijack you, but now you know the tricks. What if you took back control? What if you became a creator, not just a consumer? What if you stopped chasing validation and started building real confidence? Social media isn't evil, but you have to decide if you're using it or it's using you. If this video made you rethink how you use social media, share it with someone who needs to hear this.